Welcome to Tony's Tarot, my friends. I'm going to do a collective reading here today. I'm picking up on some very kind of sad energy today. There may be some of you out there, I feel that maybe in a process of mourning, maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe this person's been gone from... It could be something very recent. It could be something up until about a year, I would say. Maybe you've wanted to connect with this person. You've wanted to speak to them. I'm going to try and connect to this individual through the tarot cards, guys, okay? This is not something I normally do. But I have a feeling that somebody needs... I mean, look how crazy this is. All the cards flew out and we've got the Five of Cups coming out. So there is... My intuition is correct, okay? There's people out there grieving in the collective. They're feeling sad about the loss of a loved one. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see what message this person would like to communicate to you, okay? You that's strongly connected to this person. So the first card is the Five of Cups, okay? This is loss and sadness, okay? Losing someone very close to you that you loved. Like I said, I've been feeling very sad energy this morning. The next card you have is the Emperor. This person I feel was a leader in the family. This was male or female, okay? I'm picking up more masculine energy here though, right, with the Emperor. This was the person that held the family together, okay? This was a very strong person. This was a very fair person that tried to govern and lead the family, I feel. This was the type of person that others leaned on, okay? I'm going to clarify everything later. Next card we have is the Moon. This is the unknown, okay? This is connected to the very mystery of death itself and us in the mortal plane still having questions about what it is that happens to us when we're gone. I feel that you have been considering this over the past few months or year, however long it's been, regarding this particular person, collective. You've thought deeply on this subject, you've reflected on it. For some of you, this is something that you've never really thought about a lot or considered. Because of your strong desire to see this person again, to speak to them, you've pondered this mystery. Let's keep going, guys. Let's get more messages here about this situation here with this person that has gone. Two of Cups. For some of you, okay, this was actually your soulmate. This was actually the person that you loved, maybe more than any other person. Okay, this was a very powerful and meaningful connection for you. Okay, the Two of Cups. Two hearts making one. It is the only card in the tarot that represents such a powerful union. Okay, so there was real love here with you and this person. And it could even be a father or mother. It could be a lover. It could even be a child for some of you. Okay, any of these can be a soulmate. You know, a kindred spirit. It could even be a very close friend. Remember, this is a general reading, guys, okay? So these are general messages. Ace of Cups in the center of the reading. This is the divine, okay? This is God. However you see God, however you connect to God, God is present here. For me being a Christian, this could represent the Holy Spirit. The energy of the Spirit is manifesting itself in your life now. It is protecting you. It may be trying to guide you in some way. There are certain lessons here for you to learn, but there is divine love here. Okay, strongly connected to you at this moment in time. Let's keep going here. You may have even had dreams about this person, okay? Some of you may have had a vision where you've spoken to this person, where this person has communicated very important information to you. Some of you may have heard that this person is watching over you or protecting you. The next card you have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is connected to healing. It's connected to somebody needing some type of assistance or help in healing, okay? Because we see this person needing to travel across the ground using those swords, okay? They're needing some type of a structure to help elevate them, to help lift them, to be able to move and to operate. Some of you may have felt that you couldn't go on certain days. You know, some of you may have been overcome with a lot of sadness. Some of you are still in this energy of healing and silence. You're not communicating with many people. Obviously, you are more in a state of grieving or a lot of reflection. Next card we have is Justice. Libra energy, okay? It has here on either scale the Alpha and the Omega, okay? This represents, again, it represents the divine, the beginning of all things and the end of all things. I'm getting very strong spiritual energy around you, collective, at this moment. Okay? There's something about this whole experience and this whole process that is teaching you something very deep about yourself, about your faith, about the people that are still here, that we still love, about the people that have gone. I think the Justice card here, the scales, are just telling us that this is the natural state of affairs. You know, that we are born and then we die, we pass on. The soul is immortal, it lives on. It's just a natural process. It's nothing for us to fear. As Marcus Aurelius said, nothing in nature, in the natural processes of the world, is something that we should fear. And death itself is a natural process. So why should we fear death? Let's keep going here. We have the Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing this upside down triangle a few times. Here, actually, this figure has a cube inside this triangle. There's something to do with maybe those of you that understand geomancy or have an understanding of geometric shapes. There's something significant about the triangle and the cube. I know the triangle for the Christians can represent the Trinity. The cube as well is connected to Saturn. Okay, guys. They've actually seen that there is a cube, a dark cube shape on Saturn, which is interesting. There's something very significant about this card. I'm not entirely 100% certain what this thing means, but this guy is pointing at something. This person is pointing at something here, as though he's pointing at this cube here, this structure. I don't know what that means, guys. There's something mysterious about that. We're going to clarify these cards, but at the moment, I don't know. I can tell you what the 3 means. The 3 of Pentacles is to do with working together with someone, collaborating on a project. I don't know. This is a weird message I'm feeling. It's possible that this person was working on something before they passed. There was something significant that they still had to do in their lives. They may have made some of you aware of this. Some of you may discover that this person had something still in the material plane, because the Pentacles are connected to the material plane. This person still had something very important to do here, and they may not have completed this task. Last card we have is the Magician. This is Aries energy. This is to do with manifesting. This is to do with honing all your abilities to create something. Maybe now that this person has gone, there are things that you abandoned and you need to work on. I'm even seeing the word abracadabra here on this card here. And again, I'm seeing these triangular symbols, the triangular shapes. There's even the sun cross symbol, which I had a dream about not too long ago, which is connected to the Celtic law. That's a very ancient symbol. This person even seems to have something Greek written on his arm. Agape. He has the word love written on his forearm. What's this other word here? The other thing is too small for my eyesight. There's two Greek words on his hands. One of them is love. That's interesting. That could be a message from this person, guys, that they still feel love for you. Let's have a look here at the 5 of Cups. Okay, let's go to the beginning of your read. This grieving, this sadness that you're feeling, this is more connected to past energy, okay, guys? I just saw the Emperor pop out again. It's almost like confirmation here of it being, for many of you, a more masculine figure, or a figure that was, you know, like a matriarch or a patriarch of the family. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, okay, clarifying the 5 of Cups. And we have Death in reverse. This was a very hard thing initially to accept. With Death in reverse, it is about transformation, but your transformation was delayed because of your attachment and your love for this person. You also felt that opportunities were now closed to you. I do get a very depressive energy. For many of you, it was just something that you could not accept, that this person had left. It could have been something very sudden, unexpected for some people out there. For others of you, I'm getting the energy of that this thing was inevitable, that it's possible that this person had a very severe illness. Many of you had known for months, maybe even a year or more, that this person was, that they were going to pass on. Okay, it was clear. You know, you guys knew. It was just a matter of time. Let's have a look at the Emperor. This is your person here, the Emperor card. The Tower, okay. A very sudden change. And the King of Cups. So for some of you, this person had elements of fire in their character. They also had elements of water. We're talking about a person with very strong leadership, but a person that also has empathy and love for people. This person could have had a very good sense of humor, I feel. The Tower there, to me, it just shows that this was, a sudden change. It was just something that was going to take place. There was no avoiding it. And it did come as a shock to people around, to the people that knew this person. Okay? Let's have a look at the moon. Let's have a look at this unknown card here. You have the Hangman in reverse and Judgment. Hangman is Pisces energy. Again, we're getting a very strong spiritual message here. I feel as though this person had given all they could give. They'd sacrificed everything they could for you, the family, for their loved ones. That's why I feel the Hangman is in reverse here. They basically had given everything that they could. There was nothing left for this person to sacrifice or to give. They may have, I feel for many of you, this person had kind of completed all their affairs here. Even though I'm getting a message here in the future of some task that wasn't complete, I'm getting that mainly this person had tied up all the loose ends. They were prepared for this. The Judgment card as well, it was kind of like, I know what's going to happen. Like I said, many of them were prepared for this. They knew that this was going to take place. They tied it up loose ends. They dealt with their affairs. And I feel many of these people that you're connected to, collective, were just prepared for this. They were prepared for this judgment, the final judgment, for the end point. The end point that is the beginning of something else. Because, like I said, the soul is immortal. The soul is undying. Let's have a look at the Two of Cups here. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed. So, the Queen of Swords, she can represent the widow in tarot. Okay, many of you are widowed now. Male or female. Many of you were married to this person. I feel that's why the Queen of Swords is clarifying the Two of Cups, this union. I feel also, collective, that if any of you were confused about the love this person had for you, there is no confusion about that. There was definitely this person had a lot of love for you. Maybe at times they may not have expressed it, but there's definitely love here. I feel that's what this person wants to communicate here. There's no doubts here with the Seven of Cups reverse. There's no confusion about it. Let's have a look at this Ace of Cups in the center of your read. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I feel that this person is still around you. They're still protecting you. They still want you and your family to have happiness. You know, they still remember the times when there was this happiness amongst the family itself. it gives this person great pleasure to see that again, collective. To know that you and your family are happy. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel there's some message, whether this is in your dreams or whether it's something in the material plane, there's something significant coming towards you about this whole situation, collective. It's a slow moving energy, but something's going to be revealed to you about all of this, okay? Let's have a look at this healing energy, the Four of Swords. You have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? This is interesting. I feel that the period of healing will soon come to an end. The pain, the mental pain within yourselves that you felt, this thing that has kind of kept you a little bit stuck in your life, I feel you're coming out of that. There's going to be communication coming in. I feel there's going to be a reconnection to friends and family, collective. I can see this happening. Okay, there's a process here, but I feel that some of the worst of this pain is finally subsiding and coming to an end. Let's have a look at the Justice card here. You have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something fated about all of this. Some of you miss the guidance that this person offered you. I'm getting almost like a figure that sometimes could mentor you or was very wise. I feel as though this person had encouraged you at times to keep going forward, never to give up. I feel that they're still wishing to communicate this with you, collective, with that Wheel of Fortune. This has also got something written on it here. I really don't understand what this means though. Some of the letters seem a little bit alien to me. But there's something about them wanting you to keep going forward. Okay? To keep moving in a positive direction. Let's have a look at this Three of Pentacles card here. The Fool and the Five of Pentacles. Despite this person passing on, and I feel there's a message here that they want to communicate. The thing that upsets them is some fragmentation that's gone on in the family. They feel that there's some members of the family not talking to one another. There's been some type of I feel that this was going on before this person passed on. Like I said, I feel this person was more of a peacemaker. This was a person that never tried to take any sides. They want the family to heal. With the Fool card also, I feel that they want you to have a new beginning in life. To take another chance on your life and to move forward. Not to give up, but there's certain people that feel left out in the cold. Okay, there's certain people in the family feel disconnected. This person, collective, wants you all to heal. They don't want to see that anymore. Okay, let's have a look at the Magician card here. We have the High Priestess with the King of Wands. For some of you, this was a King of Wands. Fire sign, it could have been. Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. I'm seeing this strongly here. Strong Aries as well with the Magician. But it doesn't have to be, guys. We've got a lot of different signs here, okay? Some of you could have even been a Pisces or a Cancer. I feel this person is saying to you here that they're still around. You can still connect with them intuitively. You can still talk to them with that energy of the High Priestess. Pray for them, speak to them if you want guidance. This person may show up in your dreams. They're still here. They're still around you. They still want to see you doing well in life. But I think one of the main messages that they want to pass on to you, collective, is that they want forgiveness within the family. They want healing. They want bygones to be bygones. I think in a way they want their very passing, their death itself, to be an example to the rest of the family that our time here on earth is limited and that we shouldn't waste our lives on petty squabbles and arguments. This is what I have for you, my friends. Okay, I know it's a bit of an unusual reading. Like I said, it's not something I normally do. I probably won't be doing this very often. I think in the 3 years I've been here on my small channel, guys, this is the first time I've actually done this. So let me know what you think, guys. I wish you all the best. I wish all of you healing. And we will talk again soon, my friends. Take care.